All right, guys, what's up? It's Eric Black here, and we are at Summer NAMM 2016 right here in Nashville, Tennessee. As you can see behind me, there's a lot going on here. So many exhibitors, so many things to see. We are going to have to rush to get all of this goodness in, and we will. We'll get it done. It'll happen. So what I want you to do is I want you to come, enjoy the ride with us, and hang out. All right, guys, what's going on? It's Eric Black here. We are at Summer NAMM 2016, hanging out at the Taylor booth upstairs where it's cool and less loud.
Skybox.
Skybox, I love it. Now, if you look out this window behind us, we'll show you in a minute. If you look out this window behind us, you can see everything NAMM is right now, and it is fabulous. It's ridiculous. I love it. But for the time being, we're here with Andy. Now, rumor has it that you know a couple things about guitars and how to make them.
I've been learning some things.
A couple things.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit. Tell us a little bit about what you do, and then there's some new things that Taylor has to offer that we'd like to know about too.
Yeah. Well, the long and short of it is that I design the guitars we make.
Yes.
I design them, and then I play them,
Nice.
and I figure out what we're going to make them from.
How cool of a job is that?
It's amazing. All I've ever really done my entire life is build guitars and play music. I'm a really blessed man.
That is awesome. I envy you. I don't think you want to trade, but I would trade with you.
Well, all right, I'll consider it. I'll consider it.
So we got some new things going on here with Taylor. I'm looking around and I'm just seeing a lot of good stuff here. But tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Well, this year, particularly at Summer NAMM, this is an especially exciting year for us because we're introducing some new guitars that we really just couldn't wait for.
Sure.
We had been building them, working on them, and everything was ready. So we thought, man, I'm not waiting until the winter. I'm not waiting any longer. We want to put these in the hands of players.
Right.
So this is one of the new guitars that we've been working on for a while now. We've totally redesigned what we call our 700 series line of guitars.
Okay.
Okay. And by totally redesigned, I mean like every material component.
Wow.
We're using different type of spruce for the top. It's an East Indian rosewood back and sides. But everything about this guitar, the internal architecture, even the glue that it gets put together with, the finish, every component has been kind of refined and reinvented to give this guitar a truly unique, one-of-a-kind personality.
Sure.
Features a certain type of the classic rosewood spruce tonewood pairing, but a different part of its personality than, say, one of our real high-fidelity 800 series guitars. This is a guitar that has an almost rugged, kind of rootsy thing to it, The whole gestalt of the guitar has got like a real strong personality.
I like it.
So these are some instruments we're real proud of.
So the ideas behind creating a new guitar, I mean, what's your inspiration, first of all?
Well, it comes in different places.
Yeah.
Like in this case, because I'm a player and I enjoy playing different styles of music in different ways, I like to savor the uniqueness in different instruments. I don't believe that one size fits all.
Sure.
That usually means one size fits everyone poorly.
Right. True. Very true.
As we look from a high level and think, okay, we want to refine all the instruments that we build and do a better job of them to give the musicians a better instrument.
Sure.
Realize, well, each becomes more unique. There's a certain something that you want to present in every design, because
Absolutely.
Everyone's got a story. We're all as they say, unique as our own fingerprints. Every musician's influences, their approach to the instrument, everything is different. And so you want to offer an instrument that gives that person the best musical experience you can.
Now I'm assuming, you said that this guitar is basically made brand new from the ground up.
Yep.
Now I'm assuming that every guitar that you have a point in designing, there's history behind that. There's some reason why you said, I want this to be this way. And I think that's kind of how guitars become guitars, how they become classics, is because somebody said, no, I think this is going to be better.
Absolutely.
Do you take you take each guitar and you say, okay, I'm playing this guitar now. Next year, next week, next whatever it is, we're going to come out with another guitar. What are we going to do different? Are you taking elements from way back and bringing them into play just for your thought process?
No, it is. I am actually, because I have a long history of also, aside from designing, restoring, repairing vintage instruments, and studying music from a lot of different eras. Now, there was an architect whose work I was reading about recently, and he said it in a rather profound way, that the best piece of work knows its history, because only then can you understand the continuity between what has been, what is, and what will be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's perfect. Because it's the same story with us as musicians.
Yep.
You know, we're the product of our influences, the record that we listened to last week,
Right.
What got us into playing music in the first place. All those unique experiences turn us into the musicians that we are. It's the same for an instrument. So on this particular one, you're looking at something that's really steeped in the tradition of flat top acoustic guitars, and yet reflects a unique West Coast kind of personality,
Sure.
a whole sensibility to it.
Sure.
Even down to tiny little details, like for this particular edge trim,
Oh.
okay, we're using the iconic Western Douglas fir, and cutting that material in a way so that you can actually see each individual grain line, each annual
You
ring.
can, actually.
And even just in that little detail, you're in a small way looking at the life story of that particular tree. And so every little detail
Wow.
of that reflects that kind of philosophy.
Well, that's what really intrigues me about Taylor guitars, is that knowing the person that actually, does creation on it, it brings it all together. It just brings it to a point to where this is a really beautiful guitar. I mean, all the guitars here you see today are beautiful, but they all have their unique way of shining through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really like that. I really dig that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I just, it's amazing to see. You can stare at these forever. I mean, some of these can be framed and put on the wall, and you can just look at them for years. But yeah, you want to play them.
This is another guitar. This is another one that we're introducing here at NAMM. This is an extension of what we call the 800 series guitar,
Okay.
which is a real highly refined, very high fidelity instrument. Now, this particular series is new for us. We're calling it the 800 Deluxe.
Okay.
Now, it's one of the single big features that you see is the inclusion of this new radiused armrest. This is an interesting extension of what the 800 series guitars represents, because the reality is a guitar itself doesn't sound like anything.
Right.
It's not until someone's playing it
Sure.
does it sound like something.
Absolutely.
So really what we hear is it's the relationship between the player's hands and the instrument. In this case, we're refining the tactile experience of playing this guitar so that the player has better agility, better dexterity, particularly in their articulation hand. So what you end up with is a guitar that's just more comfortable to play. And because it's comfortable, people have a tendency to play it a little better.
And more often.
Yeah, their performance
absolutely.
gets improved. What you actually hear is a better musical experience. And so this is something that we're real proud to be introducing it here.
Absolutely.
And I'm thrilled to watch players gravitate towards this and realize, wow, all of a sudden I'm comfortable for once playing this guitar. So all these little details, there's a lot that we put into these guitars.
Sure.
And it's real thrilling to watch players pick them up and have that almost like childlike sense of wonderment.
Right.
Oh, this is an incredible musical experience.
Right.
I love this.
Now I'm assuming you have some time just to kind of watch people, and when they pick up guitars and they start playing it, and then all of a sudden they're just like, "This is amazing. This is really cool." Does that? I mean, that's got to resonate. So that's got to be really amazing to know that. That's pretty cool.
Really, as the guitar builder, I don't think of the guitar as being done until it gets taken off a wall or taken out of the case and it's being played.
Yeah.
That's when the guitar's voice comes alive.
Yes.
And so for me to watch all these wonderful players come down and visit us, pick these guitars off the wall, I have an enormous appreciation and sense of satisfaction from that.
That's awesome. Man. Andy, this has been amazing. I mean, we have a short time here, but the amount of information, I'm going to have to rewatch this video just in order to just let it sink all in. But I really appreciate you hanging out with us.
It's my pleasure.
It's been awesome. Good luck with everything. I'm looking forward to the new stuff you got, but I mean, also this stuff is just just going to
you.
stare for a while.
Please do.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm E-Rock. Peace.